These centralized banking systems have done such a poor thing in terms of hypnotizing and kind of brainwashing humans to make them be sheep. They don't want you to have the custodial rights and power to control your own finance. And I think crypto is a form of finance where you get that back. You get your freedom back. You can really be in control of the hard-earned living that you've created for yourself. Imagine a family that only can afford one kid to go to college. I want to help give the tools and education where they might be able to put two kids into college. So for me, it's more about the education and giving you the tools so that you can make the best decision for yourself being in this space.
What is the most important life lesson you learned?
Well, most life lesson I've learned is what you put in is what you get out, right? If you cut corners and try to do shortcuts, you're gonna fall short and you won't reach your full potential. So for me in life, that's kind of my biggest takeaway, right?
Does this translate in any way to crypto for you?
Yeah, I think for me, especially in the space, you know, what I'm trying to do in this space is help educate and help people really understand, right? I think the education tool is something that where Web 2 and mass adoption and adaptation needs to happen, right? You know, at the end of the day, we all are trying to have this, you know, crypto is like a fight for financial freedom, right? And I think these centralized banking systems have done such a poor thing in terms of hypnotizing and kind of brainwashing humans to make them be sheep, right? And I think crypto is a form of finance where you get that back. You get your freedom back. You can really be in control of the hard-earned living that you've created for yourself.
When was the moment you understood this?
I understood it when I was sitting down with BlackRock, and I was asking about Bitcoin, and they were saying it was too volatile, and that you know they manage trillions of dollars for other countries, and then next thing you know, you see the CEO mentioning they're buying Bitcoin. So when I heard that put a flash in my head, and I was like, you know, I'm onto something, right? And that just shows you that these institutions, they want to be in control with everything, right? With their clients, because they don't want you to be have the custodial rights and power to control your own finance. And for me, I'm the type of person where when you tell me no and I'm onto something, then I'm even more motivated more than ever. So that's kind of one bit of my driving force, because I really want to educate people. And I'm not telling people to take all your money out of a institution bank and put it all into crypto, but I'm saying diversify your portfolio. It's no different than any portfolio. You have some real estate, you have some stocks, you have some bonds, you have VC investing. But what you should do is also add some crypto, because it's so early in the space in terms of the gains and the rewards and the runway. And then for me, it's like, imagine a family that only can afford one kid to go to college. I want to help give the tools and education where they might be able to put two kids into college. Like that's kind of been my motivation and driving force in this space.
I get that, but the space has a really bad reputation still, don't you think? Like, if you educate people, how do they react?
Well, so for me, I think it's a two-pronged thing, right? Anything in life. You have good cops, you got bad cops. You got good teachers, you got bad teachers. You got good doctors and bad doctors. So no different in this space. You have good business, you have good financial managers, you have bad ones. In this space, yes, unfortunately in this space, there's been, you know, the FTX, but there's no different in any other walk of life. You have good people in crypto, you have bad people in crypto. But it's on us, or for my person like myself, that has the distribution, has the reach to educate people about what you should be looking for. That guy that hits you on Twitter and says, give me $5 grand and I'll turn it into 10 grand, that's probably not the guy you want to give your money to, because those are usually the bad people in the space, right? So for me, it's more about the education and giving you the tools so that you can make the best decision for yourself being in this space.
You talked about like diversifying your portfolio. So actually, like for known people, when you tell them like, hey, you could diversify your portfolio, you could two kids to college, no one. How much crypto do you tell them they own?
I mean, it's all about your appetite, right? So for instance, I always look at this. The person that works at the NBA arena, if they're taking a portion of their salary or check and they're going to H&R Block or Fidelity, why not take a part of that and put it into a USDC pool, and instead of getting only 4% from a money market in America, you can make 8 to 12% APY in a safe yield USDC pool, right? So that just those little gains, even though it might not seem like a huge number, it's a better improvement than what these centralized banks are giving.
We're talking a lot about money right now, but we also, I mean, you know, like crypto is also about like decentralizing the internet, other things, social media. Do you see a purpose of that, or is it for you really finance?
No, I think it's more than just that. I think even like there's this one cool company called World Mobile that I've looked up, and I've been very fortunate to meet the founder. And what they're building and what they have currently is telecommunication on chain, where you know, this with our cell phone's hearing everything you say.
Yeah.
These networks, T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, they have full control over us. And the thing about World Mobile is like regaining your power.
Yeah.
Regaining your power in the telecom. And that is something that's on chain, and that's something where you can gain back your privacy. And that's a huge thing. So I think RWA is kind of the trend right now. And I love that because we want to, what do you use the most? Your cell phone. So how are we able to incorporate that and build that?
I hear from you like you're very skeptic of institutions, Web2, everything. And it's kind of contrarian to the mainstream, if I read that right. Where does this come from?
Well, for me, it's just I always want more in life. I always want more, and I feel like it's okay to, you know, to pay the piper, but don't take advantage of me, right? And I think sometimes they do that, but I understand it's still safe. But, you know, I just want to keep building, give people more tools and options in life.